should work hard for your future, you should work hard for your career, but at the same time, don't ever
Good evening, everyone. Today we are in another episode of In Conversation with Bright Minds, and we have with us Arya. He is currently an executive trainee with the Advisory Management Consulting at PwC India. Welcome to the show, Arya.
Hi, everyone. It's
So,
my pleasure to be with ma'am here.
right. Thank you so much, Arya. So, Arya, tell us about yourself. How was your schooling? How was your college? And, what exactly did you pursue as part of your college life?
So starting with class 10, I never thought that I will be going for commerce with my future. So class 10, I was more inclined towards physics. To be more specific, I was inclined towards nuclear physics. But
Oh,
since there was so much information, not information available nowadays, like the Google and all, so the scope was limited to me. The job, both the studying academic scope as well as the job scope. So I thought to go with the line that my father has chosen, that is commerce. So he
okay.
is currently in commerce field. So I chose the commerce field. So my introduction to this field was like that way, that my father was in commerce, so I will be taking up that because I could not choose nuclear physics as my future
Hmm.
in my future. So class 10th I did itself in West Bengal only. It's in Berhampur. Then I did my schooling in Barrackpur. I came to Kolkata. I did my class 11th and 12th in Barrackpur itself, and I joined St. Xavier's College after that in BCom honors. So after a commerce student, what he thinks about after joining BCom, that I will do CA.
Hmm.
So all my peers were doing CA. That where have you purchased the course? Have you registered for the exam or not? Which attempt are you giving? So I was with the flow. Okay, chalo CA karte hain. So I was with the flow, and I gave the foundation. I without any coaching and all, and I passed the foundation. Now coming to the intern, when I took 2 or 3 subject coaching like tax and audit, then the accounts, I thought that my interest does not align with these subjects. So even if I anyhow I pass the course, though it is quite tough, but even if I pass the course, but my interest doesn't align with the fields that the professional services demand, like the audit field or the taxation field. So I don't like those fields. Then I came to know about these fields like management consulting, investment banking, equity research. So these are the fields where I thought that my basic skill was analytics and all. So I felt that somewhere or the other, these interest aligned with my interest. So I did several internships with MNCs, like starting with Larsen and Toubro. I completed finance intern over there. Then I went to ICICI Securities. I did my fixed income intern. And then I did a huge project under Coca Cola as an intern over there. So I did these 3 internships, and then I sat for the campusing and got into PwC India in advisory management consulting. So I was also part of NCC during my college life, NCC, and also part of theatrical society of my college.
Oh,
So
great. Quite an elaborative CV or resume you have. So tell us something. How is placement at St. Xavier's College? Did you get all these internships through college itself?
the Coca-Cola I mentioned, I got it through the college itself, but
Okay.
the other 2 I got through LinkedIn referrals. So LinkedIn referrals helped me a lot over there.
Okay. Okay. That is something which is great. So can you tell your juniors more? I mean, how can one go ahead and get internship through LinkedIn reference? What do they look for? How do you take the reference, and what exactly should one be putting in their CV so that they get such good internships?
Right. So it's like first of all, you need to be expressive. The most important thing is like being expressive. Like if I won't expect everyone. Let's suppose I reach to 10 people over LinkedIn.
Hmm.
So I can't expect that all 10% will come to me with an offer that okay, come join us as an intern.
True.
So first of all, be expressive. Second of all, reach out to the person, because I believe one thing, that when you ask something, the answer might be no, but when you never ask something, the answer will always be no.
Hmm.
So I generally talk to people. I connect people over the different industries, like different industries. Maybe someone are working in Deutsche Bank, HSBC, JP Morgan, the fields I like. I aspire to go into those fields. So I reach out to them, I talk to them. Then, and with time, if there is position, I ask them for a referral. And maybe some of them might be like, okay, there is no current openings and all. And some might be, okay, I'm referring you for the same. You can give the interview and so just be expressive. And most important thing is that no organization, no industry expects experience from you on the first hand. Say they don't expect you, okay, you will be experienced in that field, I will be taking you that. They just see two things: one, how expressive you are, how you can analyze a particular thing, and how you think. Like a thing is given to you, so how you think, what is your thinking path. So they analyze those two things and they make their decisions over
Got it. So in Coca Cola, you were a franchisee intern. What is a franchisee intern and what were you expected to do there?
there. Okay, so it was a interesting project because prior to that, in L&T as well as ICICI, there was just normal internship. But in Coca Cola, I and one of my friends from the college who got into the internship. So we were to work on a particular project. The project was basically expanding the horizon of Coca Cola franchisee into the East India institutes. Now, like we know that Coca Cola is a favorite soft drink among college goers, the ones who are going to college.
Yes.
But still, if we analyze data, we are present in less than 10% of educational institutes alone in East India itself. So
Okay.
what is the reason? What is the reason that our footfall is that much less? We were to go to the market, analyze the factors, come up with certain suggestions, and then present it as a whole to the team.
Got
So
it.
it was the entire project.
Got it. So, you talked about you have to do analysis. Were you also using some tools in that analysis? What kind of analysis was that? Do you use R, Python, Excel? What exactly are the tools that one should be using in their internship?
Okay, so I was using basically Excel over there. So for preparation of database, and my analysis portion was mostly on the market visit part. So I during my internship I went to Odisha market. I stayed in Bhubaneswar, and there I analyzed the market, visited several colleges, talked with the canteen owners and all, and then framed the strategy for penetration.
Got
So
it.
it was
Got it.
like that.
Got it. So, what about your job currently? Was it a campus placement or you applied it from outside?
No, it was a campus placement.
Okay.
It was a campus placement.
Got it. So, when it comes to campus placement, there is huge competition. There are about 50, 60, 100 students sitting for a job. What should one do to get their desired job or their dream job? How should they prepare their CV? How should they present themselves in front of the interviewer so that they are the one person who will get that job?
Okay, so talking about that, I also got an offer from Accenture off campus itself. So I will combine all the things like what made me to stand apart from my competitors. So the basic thing again, as I have said earlier, that they don't look expertise in you. They don't look expertise in you because you are a fresher. They don't expect you will be coming and joining the job and they will just make huge profits. So the fact is that you need to be enthusiastic. That okay, I am willing to learn. That motivation should be that the interviewer looks for. The basic knowledge you are having, that's fine, perfectly fine. Because being a commerce student, we were to prepare journal, ledger, balance sheets in our classes. So in a company, definitely no one will ask for, okay, prepare this journal, pass this journal entry or something like that. That is completely different. Completely different. So what they look for is that, okay, you have the basic knowledge, what you have studied, you know the thing, you know the fact, and you are enthusiastic to learn. You're enthusiastic to mold yourself into various responsibilities, roles and responsibilities that are, and how expressive you are. You can communicate, how you can communicate. So that's what they look for, basically.
Got it. Got it. So usually, but the first round is where they check their mark. Maybe they screen on the basis of marks, or a lot of companies they screen on the basis of your CV. Well, before you sit in front of an interviewer, the first step is that your CV should be good enough. So
Right.
what would you, maybe a student who has just entered St. Xavier's College, what would you suggest them? What all things they should be keeping in their CV in the next 3 years so that they get a job at a good organization?
Okay, so I would suggest an overall CV would matter, like how diversified you are. So
Mm.
that what you can put into your CV. So basically, everyone is doing BCom. So your marks doesn't make that much great difference. Someone is getting 9 CGPA and 8 CGPA. That won't make a huge difference. That will impact the employer or something
Hmm.
like that. So one must be having a diversified CV. Now, what is this diversified CV? Apart from academics, you must be having some other skills. One must go for learning skills. Suppose I want to enter into management consulting. Now I am reaching out to people who are already in that field and I am asking, okay, what are the softwares you need to learn? So I got to them, okay, you need to learn Excel, you need to learn Power BI and those kinds of software for analysis part. So I gathered those skills. I did a certification course. So that will put a weightage on my CV. Nextly, go for internships. Internships are a huge thing, huge impact because you will get real-time corporate experience in internships. That how a corporate works, how it is like to be working in a corporate, in a big corporate. So that, and then you can do take part in various societies and all. So these are all the things that will make your CV diversified. And every employer, I guess, they look for a diversified CV. And there are for preparation of CV, there are several paid softwares where you need to pay 100 or 200 rupees to generate the keywords and all, and you can well you yourself can prepare the CV as well.
Got it. Got it. I think so that's a well put fact. So, Arya, one thing that I would like to understand. So now, once you're working, you're getting your salary. What's the first thing you intend to do from your salary?
Uh, to be very honest, I have planned to save much a huge portion of my salary because I am also willing to do MBA in my future.
Okay.
So I think that I should. I feel that I will self-finance that. So I am saving currently, and then I am will be utilizing it in my MBA journey.
Got it.
So
Got it.
currently
I
doing
think so.
that.
That is a good thing that you're doing because MBAs are very expensive and you do need a lot of
Exactly.
money for doing MBA. Excellent.
Exactly.
So you mentioned that you are going ahead. You were a part of the theoretical society, right? Do you intend to pursue any of those things in the future? Maybe as a side thing, side hobby, or something like that.
Yeah, definitely. Like in theatrical society, to be very precise, I was in musical department. So
Okay.
I play several musical instruments like tabla, clapbox, guitar as well. So those are my side hobbies. So definitely I will keep touch with those things,
Okay.
whatever be it like.
Hmm. Got it. Just one last thing, Arya. So, if you have any suggestions for your juniors, especially you will see a lot of your juniors will reach out to you because now you're
Right.
working and they will ask you, how to get placed or what all things they should be keeping in mind. How should they be spending the next 3 years of their college life? Any suggestions or anything you want to go ahead and communicate them? Please go ahead and tell us.
The one thing I will tell here is that enjoy the present moment. Like everything will fall in place. Like you have your career, you have to secure a job, you have to do higher studies, you have high aspirations, you have responsibilities in future. But at the same time, you need to enjoy what you are currently here because the life you're living now is a dream of many. To be very honest, the life you are living now is a dream of many. So there will be responsibilities in future also as like now there is nothing like that, okay, someday I will be like free of all responsibilities and then everything will be putting and I will be very happy. So there is nothing like that. It's just a practice that one needs to practice on a daily basis. So I think that if okay, you should work for it, you should work hard for your future, you should work hard for your career, but at the same time don't ever forget to live in present, the life you're living, the campus life, the college life, or whatsoever. So keep maintain the balance because that is life, what it is.
Got it. So, any of your favorite cafe you would like to suggest your juniors before we close this session, which they should definitely visit in their college life? or
Any,
favorite
I like
place?
any. My favorite place is, to be very honest, the College Street. The College Street is my
Okay.
favorite place, and
Okay.
the coffee house is over there is just. Though the food quality has deteriorated over a period of time, but it's a good place. It's a mesmerizing place, to be very honest.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much, Arya, for your time. I hope that your juniors did really benefit from this podcast. And I hope that even they go ahead and do these excellent internships that you have done in the past. Thank you.
Definitely. Thank you. Thank you very much.